Hey YouTube. Alrighty, I'm just in my man cave, sitting on the floor because my man cave is full of shit at the moment. Got to clear it out. Anyway, I thought I'd do a video on what I would typically take on my person when I go out bush, and you know, it's pretty much always on me. Only when I go out bush. There's two items that are on me all the time, even in the city. So let me kick it off with that. So basically, on my person's always this Swiss Army soldier. I know there's different names for this knife, but when I bought it, the package said Swiss soldier. So on this, I guess the main two tools that I use is the blade, and I like this style of SAK because this actually locks in. So yeah, it's safer, and I just like that locking capability. And then the second thing is the toothpick, to be honest, because I've got a bit of gaps in my teeth and I'm always getting food stuck there, so that's constantly used. So yeah, they're pretty much the two tools I use all the time. Obviously it's got the saw and the can opener and bottle opener, all that kind of stuff. Scissors is probably my next one that I use the most. So that's always on my person every day in the city and the bush. Then next is this 511 LED light. I don't remember the lumens, but it's just a nice thin pen light. Slips down my pocket pants. Doesn't matter if I'm wearing business clothes or cargo pants or whatever. I always carry this. Why? I just do. I just like having lighting with me at all times. At home, at work, blah blah blah, you know, whatever, and especially in the bush. This wouldn't be more than 100 lumens, but I know it's more than like 17 lumens, so it's plenty of light to, actually it could be more than 100 lumens, I'm not too sure, but it's plenty of light to see where you're going in the dark. A few years ago I was with a boy down at the reserve. We were hiking around and it got dark, and got dark enough where I needed a torch. So yeah, this came into effect, and there was plenty of light for us to see the trail, so we didn't hurt ourselves. So they're the two ones that are on me all the time. Next, pretty much two new items, I guess, and yeah, it's basically, for me, if I get lost in the bush, my ultimate goal is to help search and rescue find me. So I want to carry things on my person where I can, you know, help them find me. Basically, I don't want to just sit there and not give them that advantage of finding me. So so just simply on a carabiner, I carry this with me. This is a UST stormproof lighter, and also it's called a floating lighter. I bought this a few weeks ago and I absolutely love it. I mean, you know, I carry a big lighter with me all the time because I smoke. But you know, in a strong wind, the big lighter is going to be really difficult to keep the flame. So having a, you know, a nice stormproof lighter just is a no-brainer. The good thing with this package too is this pulls out obviously, so you can refill it up, and it's clear, so you can clearly see how much fuel you have left. And this is basically just for emergencies. I wouldn't use it for anything else except emergency, so that amount of fuel is perfect. And then there's enough room in the bottom here to put like a little tinder in there. Okay, so it just goes in there. That's it, clicks in. Then you got a safety kind of, I don't know, ring there. And then I've got my whistle. Okay. So obviously to help search and rescue find me by blowing 3 times every 1 minute or 3 minutes. Then also it has a compartment in here, waterproof, because it's got a, you know, washer thing there. I've got a bit of fat wood in there, and yeah, that's it. So I've got a couple of little sticks of fat wood, you know, enough to get it lit and get a fire going. Okay, so that will just hang on my belt loop and just dangle around. Yeah, it doesn't make too much noise, but yeah, so that's that. And then I should look this up, but I can't remember the name of this, but my mate
bought me one of these magnesium rods and ferrocene rod, and I've actually fallen in love with it. It's just, I mean, it's mad. It's awesome. I mean, you guys in America and other parts of the world have probably seen this, but I mean, you got a big, you know, cylinder or tube of, not tube, but you know what I mean, a big amount of magnesium there, and then you got your ferro rod there. You know, all packs up in this little plastic kind of sheathy cover thing, and attached to that I have some fat wood. And to be honest, I haven't really been into fat wood because it's a little bit hard to find in Australia and in like the natural bush. Well, I just haven't been bothered to look for it. But my mate Brendo last camp had a whole heap of fat wood and gave it to all the fellas. So, and I've been using it, and I've fallen in love with it. It's great tinder, as you know, a lot of you know. So I've got that there, and I've got the, you know, magnesium and the ferro rod, and I mean, this is just perfect if it's really wet conditions. You got to get a fire going, guaranteed. I took the striker out. The striker is like a little magnet there, but the striker was really flimsy, one of those metal saw blades, and I could just tell it's going to snap. So I didn't bother with it, I just took it off. So that would go around my belt loop and then would slide into my pocket, okay? So that's out of the way. Then, my knives, okay, I've got two here because these are my main two knives. I've got the LT Wright, it's not the Genesis, I can't remember what this style is, you guys would know. But I've got my LT Wright blade, so you know, sometimes I'll use this. But a lot of times I've gone back to my Joker SWAT. Absolutely love this knife. I mean, it's totally different profile compared to the LT Wright. I love Scandi grinds. This obviously ain't a Scandi grind, but it's still really sharp and holds a good edge. It's 440B stainless steel, but it's just a nice, you know, it's just a nice knife. I don't need a big 5-inch knife where I go bush. It's just not needed where I go. So that's there, and obviously I've got a backup ferro rod there. But yeah, I mean, generally it'll be these two. I like this because I can scout carry it like that. It's more comfy for me. I love this because it's got the dangler, so I'll just, you know, probably put this in my bag and maybe do some whittling with it, or, you know, some bushcraft with it. But I tend to use that mainly. So always got a fixed blade full tang. And then the last two items, and again, this is on my person. You know, if I'm going for a scout, I'm going to have a haversack, or I'm going to have a water bottle pouch, you know, wrapped around me so I've got water while I'm scouting around, you know, and then obviously possibly some sort of poncho or emergency blanket, something like that. But this is just on my person all the time. So I've got this leather-made pouch from Brendan. Again, I've got the DC4 sharpener in there, so I like to carry that with me all the time, just in case. You know, I absolutely hate my blades getting dull. I want to like sharpen it up straight away, or hone it up really straight away. So, you know, it's nice and flat. That goes on my belt right there, and doesn't weigh nothing. Can't even feel it. And then I've got another pouch made by Brendan, and by the way, it's Forgotten Realms leather. So got another belt, another ferro rod. I know, a lot of ferro rods, but hey, why not? So yeah, got the pouch here. This is essentially my PSK. So in here, and this might be funny, but I've got the Australian Army issue can opener. There you go, like the can opener thing, but it's also a spoon and a bottle opener. This is more so for the spoon because I'm always finding that I lose my spoons when I'm out bush. So, you know, it's not much, but it's something. So I carry that. Just, yeah, I love it. I just carry it. And then got the classic Altoids tin, and I'll go through this quickly. It's not it's not a major PSK, but it's something I put together. Yeah, just to help me, you know, feel at ease. So got some band-aids in there, about 5 or 6. Got little safety pins, a few of them actually. I should actually connect these together, like, you know, link them all into each other. So it's safety pins, just, you know, various sizes, you know, little biggish ones, smallish ones. Safety pins, hey, your zipper might break on your pants or your shirt or whatever, you can just quickly do it. You could probably improvise a fish hook or something like that. I've got this is just shavings of magnesium. Okay, so I've got that there. Got my little fire discs, they're broken in half. I make these myself, great fire starters. So I've got 3 halves there, so it's plenty of tinder there, plus my fat wood. Got purification tablets, backup striker. Got 3 needles, 1 large one, 2 smallish ones. Got some fishing line. Probably one of the only things, I shouldn't say this, but fuck it, I will. Bear Grylls. Okay, I love Bear Grylls. I love him, but a lot of his products have been rubbish. But his whistle, awesome. So I carry that little whistle. So I've got 2 whistles, back it up. Then I've got some fish hooks and sinkers there. And then lastly, I've got what it's called, the Star Flash mirror. Just put some 100% cotton fabric there, just to protect the lens, but obviously that's used to char up, but also protects the lens. So I'm in this kit, you know, automatically I've got a whistle, I've got a signal mirror, so I'm, you know, wanting to signal for help. I'm wanting help to come to me. I'm not planning to be there for 3 days to a week trying to get food and water. I want to get rescued straight away in my PSK. So that's it. Now you're probably going, where's your compass, Mick? Well, I need to buy a proper compass. I mean, I've got a compass on my watch, fair enough. The compass needs to be recalibrated all the time. I've done a few videos on that and it absolutely shits me. So if I press the compass, I don't trust it. I mean, you know, as long as the sun's there, I know which way is north, you know, south, east, west. And I can also do it through the, you know, through the watch, you know, 12, 6, you know, 3 and 9. I can do that. But I want to get myself a lightweight, proper compass like a Sunta or I think it's a Brunton compass. Just something I wear around my neck. You know, I've got compasses, but you know, they're cheapy. They're 15, 20 bucks. I want to get something really, really decent. So obviously I would have a compass on my person. That is it. So that would be on my person all the time, along with a haversack if I'm going for a scout, or a little backpack, you know, maybe the Italian Alpini. It's a little bit heavy actually. But my haversack, man. So I'm going to do a video on my haversack shortly also. That's it. I won't waffle on. That's what I carry. Cheers.